Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Card Read for the Collective for the 12th of March of 2026 for the Collective. As always with these, like, comment, share, call, subscribe, and take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is from midnight on the 12th to midnight on the 13th. Morning is from midnight to the afternoon, and evening is from the evening to the midnight, unless otherwise specified. We're playing with Jack today, which is the Nightmare Before Christmas. If this video goes over 10 minutes, it will only be available on TikTok and YouTube, so if you're on Facebook, feel free to subscribe to Randy Mataka93, which is my YouTube, or Randy Morningstar747, which is my TikTok. And if you haven't already, please feel free to join the Mintaga Experience on Facebook for deals and specials throughout the week. We have the Two of Presents for the morning. And what this means is there's going to be a lot of balance needed, flexibility, flexible schedules, conflicting things to do, or conflicting trust issues. Devotions and commitment might be a factor within your day, as there's going to be some humiliating things happening and some tactics being proven for like shame and control purposes, especially to like oppressed and marginalized communities. And it looks like the name Jack sticks out, and the fast food chain Jack in the Box, as well as any fast food restaurant that has Happy Meal toys or processed food. Make sure that when you eat there, if you're going to eat fast food within the next 2 days, you're going to be doing it in a healthy manner and not over engaging in that. Make sure that you're not talking down to the servers. Make sure that you're not being discriminated against by the managers. Make sure that you are remaining responsible for your own actions. It looks like there's going to be a lack of accountability, though, on some side of or another, due to a matriarch of sorts. Either someone short and stout or someone tall and lanky. It looks like someone has been going back and forth on a few things, so it's hard to trust some things going on within the dynamic of like friendships. Choices that are going to be made regarding like financial matters and money matters are going to be made within the next 2 months. So by May 11th, you should find some sort of resolution, even if it's redundant and run around, and even after it takes a while. So it's just going to take some time, but it's going to get there. This looks like those that have like a moon in Virgo, or have a lot of Virgo energy within your chart, or even have your moon sign in a house ruled by an earth sign, so Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, you might be feeling the effects more prominently, keeping you on edge, keeping you on hypervigilance. Remain flexible and stay curious. It looks like black cats, amber or orange eyes, and black, orange, and white auras are going to be really prominent throughout the morning, and brown auras will be more prominent in the background. So it's like a secondary or tertiary color rather than a primary one. Seeking second opinions on like health and wellness from spiritual guides and ancestors will be wise and beneficial for you, especially for the morning. It also looks like clowning around and playing around and listening to music that revolves around Halloween or dark metal, or lyrics that contain like lyrics that are either childish or insecure or harmful towards people. This could include like ICP, Smashing Pumpkins, Alice in Chains, Black Veiled Brides, MCR, Linkin Park, Black Sabbath. Just make sure that when you listen to the music, whatever music you're hearing in your head or whatever music you're listening to, know what influenced the music, know who's standing behind the music, and make sure that you are fully aware of the choices you make intuitively, unconsciously, due to financial matters or financial stressors or money endeavors that might have been a gain or a loss for you. Within the next 2 months, you may be finding out that you have been stretched to your limits, but you still have room to grow, you still have room to improve, and you still have room for development. Work on your self-worth and your core values, especially for like integrity and self-control. Looks like motherhood wounds and mother figures are going to be the most influential, especially like on the maternal side. So like a maternal grandparent or a maternal grandparent's niece, or your female cousin, or your transgender woman's mother's sister, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter the biology so much as the identity in this. When I say woman and female, I mean whether you are female or whether you identify as a woman, it's covering you regardless whether you're cis or trans. Looks like letting things out of the box and letting things play around and letting people talk and work things out and try to see things from different perspectives can help. But it does look like a few things are being overshadowed or going over the head of someone who might be influenced by what's going on even in the shadows. In the afternoon, it looks like the Three of Potions is upside down. So what we have is the fact that there's going to be an overindulgence in emotions. There's going to be like overstimulation due to like greed or worry about looking greedy, or fear of the envy that you've had in the past. Other people's jealousy, not liking the second opinion, refusing to go to a third party or refusing to seek third party mediation might be hindering progress. So make sure that you're not turning down help and turning down offers just because you don't like who's offering it. Make sure that you have a solid foundation and a solid reason why you're doing it rather than just an emotional based reason. Otherwise, you're going to be highly reactory. It looks like there's a high chance of reactory abuse within the afternoon on the 12th, so just be patient and be aware of that and keep your eye on the prize. Especially for those that are like polyfragmented or have possession contracts. So those with like DID, BPD, NPD, demon possession contracts, contracts with spirit guides that help with emotions and empathy practices and telepathy practices. Make sure that even though you see the many faces of one person, you know they can't hide the way they wear their hat. Basically, that means they can't hide who they truly are, and they can't take who you really are away from you, even though they can try to demean you and belittle you and try to call you out for things that they believe you did. It looks like there's going to be like a 2-on-1 case going on by the end of the month, and especially by the 22nd, it looks like. It looks like between the hours of like 1 p.m. and 10 p.m. or no, excuse me, 1 p.m. and 11 p.m. It's going to be some form of flabbergasted behaviors going on. So like feeling bewildered, feeling confused, feeling insecure about something or another. Might be feeling a little bit more like switching around within your DID system, or you might feel the energy be shifting around subconsciously. Choosing when to act and when not to act, and choosing not to choose is also a choice, and it can be hindering your progress. Destruction and chaos guides and gods are going to be powerful in the middle of the day, especially with like chaos magic and shadow magic. So be aware of if that when you work with like revenge and chaos and hexing and such like that. Make sure that you are gaining the proper clearance in order to do that. Work through your gatekeepers and your gatekeeping tactics. Watch out for neo-Nazis and Nazis. hateful speech and rhetoric led by white supremacy towards colored people and those of marginalized communities, especially women as well. It looks like hiding behind a bunch of masks can be seen as a hindrance, but also can be a huge benefit in a court case, depending on how you play that out without using yourself as a guinea pig. It looks like there's going to be some form of retaliation due to emotional unavailability or negativity and worry going on due to anxiety or paranoia about something that is coming up within the next 3 months. Looks like between 2 weeks and 3 months you will be hearing an answer on your manifest request that has been able to be presented to you within this year or within the next 2 seasons at least. So spring and summer are the next 2 seasons. So by the end of summer. Looks like oversharing secrets or being too possessive over things can be very impactful as well. So check those possession contracts, check your DID. If it's the possession type DID, check your possessions, like your belongings and your material, to make sure that nothing is attached. And spiritually, make sure that you are energetically cleansing your stuff. Make sure that you are charging your own selves within like 3 days of the new moon or within 3 days of the full moon. And it looks like you will be able to manifest your desires. It's just going to take some time. It looks like unrequited love or overindulgence because of a refusal to engage in a three-way or a lack of a third-party intervention caused a disruptance between emotions and trust. So your emotions about trust can be affecting your relationship with money. Be aware of that. It also looks like health and wellness, especially within the home. This includes physical health, mental health, education, short journeys. These are all going to be impacted within the middle of the day. Oh. And lastly, we have the 7 of Candles reversed. So what this means is there's going to be a high guard and high defenses due to retaliation or due to lower level forces and frequencies being met. Protection, exorcism, banishment rituals, amnesia, blocks, and memory gaps are going to be present between like 2 in the afternoon and 4 in the morning, 4:59 in the morning, most likely, on the 13th. It looks like being gaslit or gaslighting yourself or martyring yourself can be hindering your progress, especially for those that are very passive or antisocial in nature, or those that are run by like Leo type energy, like performance or drama, or get really performative and then they get passionate, or they get very dramatic when they get angry, or they get very me oriented when they get ashamed or humiliated. Non-conformity and refusing to bend to the whims of others and the wills of others can be very telling through the process of the day as well, especially during the afternoon between 1 and 4 p.m., 4:22 specifically. It looks like something might feel a little bit off, like fake niceness or false positivity, but just remember that there's always a calm beneath the waves, and there's always a calm before the storm, so just make sure that you are fully aware of that. No one can dim your light, don't allow people to dim your lights. Lower your defenses a little bit more and seek guidance from those that you truly can trust, especially around like 6 p.m. at night. If you feel a call around 6 p.m., answer it metaphysically if you can. You don't have to act and aggression to get what you want, especially Uranus energy as well. It's going to be very prominent throughout the day. So that would mean, oh goodness, I don't remember what Uranus energies are for. Wisdom, intuition, empathy, illusions. Oh wait, that's Neptune. But breaking free of illusions to get to enlightenment is going to be a very big step. Clearing up your sixth chakra and your third eye chakra will be very helpful. So, seeking clarity, breaking illusory magic, working with illusory guides and moon magic, working with candles and reading the wax that comes with them. If there's no wax, reading the flames within the candles. Keep doing pyromancy to help your memory attainment, and make sure that you are checking in on your Nemazine records to attain a brighter future as well. It looks like separation, distance, and time are going to be your best bet. Overall, throughout the day, it looks like emotional unavailability along with sexual tension, creating a creativity block can hinder choices being made and create a destructive pattern, leading to feeling overwhelmed by the back and forth behavior and people jumping the fence on things. It also looks like no communication and zero spiritual faith can be hindering progress. So like not having faith in something or acting in bad faith can be hindering progress. Omitting details and learning the lessons of silence might be a big factor here as well. And that's what I get for the 12th of March of 2026 for the collective. So as with these though, take what resonates and if it doesn't. Thanks for joining.